I live a really uncomplicated, happy, content sort of life. But one of the few problems that I do have is that every once in a while, in fact, rather too frequently, people come up to me and say, I remember you from the whistle test. And I always say, no, that was Bob Harris. I never did the whistle test. And another problem I have is that everybody thinks that I went to every Glastonbury that ever there was. I went to the very first one, although Michael Eavis denies that I did. I don't know how he knows that, but he says I didn't go. And then to about the last 5 or 6. But I think I shall carry on going to them for a few more years, yeah.
Was John Craven at the one that you went to?
Alas, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. I've modelled
But
my
he is a
career.
close personal friend,
He is,
obviously.
actually, yes. I've modelled my career on his.
Okay, Glastonbury obviously is huge and absolutely vast. There's so much going on, and this year it's particularly difficult to get to see absolutely everything because it's so slow going with all the mud that's around. And I was over at the jazz stage earlier on watching Massive Attack. They were just about to go on stage, and someone loitering in the background was Michael Franti of Spearhead, and formerly of the Disposable Heroes of Hip-Hoperacy. We got him in here earlier on to perform a special acoustic set for us. This is Michael Franti.
Yes, y'all, this is the Microscope, Michael Franti here, coming at you directly from Glastonbury. I'm still out here trying to find the Glastonberries. I was out there trying to find something to make a little jam out of, but all I got was my knees full of mud. But y'all I'm gonna kick this piece for you. Well, lose your mind, misplace your mind, forgot you even had a mind, cause someone told you it's impossible to change your mind. A friend of mine made it 225. We had a celebration, man, I'm glad that you're alive. I'm happy to see my man, you're beating the odds. And for this, on this day, we give thanks to the gods, cause everyone deserves a shot, but you only get one. I hope it's not through the head, my son. Cause life is short. When you afraid to cry, life is hard. When you afraid to die. But when I feel alone, I sing myself a song, because wherever I lay a groove is my home. But can you see me in the desert? Of course you can. And can you see me on the mountain? Of course you can. And can you see me in the ocean? Of course you can. I'm just splishing, splashing, jumping in the sand. But he remember memories of walking through the puddle saying, gee, Dad, am I the one who's wanted by the federal government? Doesn't want me to go to school? I ask too many questions, and I don't play by their rules. In school, they tried to tell me that Iraq was not alive, but I've seen a volcano growing up and die. In school, they tried to tell me a tree it couldn't feel, but I felt a tree and it was bleeding for real. In school, they tried to tell me animals couldn't talk, but they could understand it when my dog starts to bark. In school, they tried to tell me man doesn't have a soul. What happened to his, I say, because mine is still whole. But can you see me in the desert? Of course you can. And can you see me on the mountain? Of course you can. And can you see me in the ocean? Of course you can. I'm just splishing, splashing, jumping in the sand. With a reoccurring dream of a life's imprisonment, the reoccurring scream of a world and its residents, the reoccurring theme of a mind full of fingerprints, the reoccurring dream of a knife and a president. Or would you like to look at Madonna's book on sex? Or would you rather Alex Haley's book on Malcolm X? They're messing with Ice-T, but they don't even care if Eric Clapton singing I Shot the Sheriff. But how many more books on the subject can I read? And how many more frustrations must I try to ease? And how many more days of this bad air can I breathe? And how many more of my friends must just die and leave? But you can't diffuse the ticking time bomb, and you can't refuse the time it has come. And you can't erase my people from the nation. We'll take a life before you call us the lost generation. But can you see us in the desert? Of course you can. And can you see us on the mountain? Of course you can. And can you see us in the ocean? Of course you can. We're just splishing, splashing, jumping in this. And can you see us on the mountain? Of course you can. Can you see us in the desert? Of course you can. And can you see us in Glastonbury? Of course you can. We're just splishing, splashing with mud in our hands. Peace.
What a star. He's such a formidable character. That's Michael Franti from Spearhead. And I think they're singing Downtown in the background. Our special reserve of wine has arrived, so it's about time for us to leave you. And Jane Middlemiss and Jamie Theakston will be back with you tomorrow on BBC Two at 11:45. We've got radio shows to do tomorrow as well, bringing you more from Glastonbury. And then there's tomorrow night as well.
There is, yes. Joe and I will be back tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, and we'll be introducing more live music and bits and pieces, and also showing you how to make a model of the main stage out of egg boxes and old toilet rolls. But that's it for night. So good night to you, and we're going to leave you with more uproar from The Prodigy.